Well, god damn. What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for this one I wanted to highlight one of the major downsides of Captain Marvel in this new uniform, because even though it's offering her a ton of DPS, more damage than we ever thought we would see out of Carol, and it's offering her 3 new iframes and the ability to hit enemies when they're in iframes, effectively making her one of the deadliest PvP characters in the game, all this power is coming with one major drawback. She no longer has damage immunity anywhere in her kit at all. And before this update, that was the best thing about Captain Marvel. If you had her at tier 2, she could be immune to damage all the time. And I'm not sure about you guys, but that was one of the things that I advocated keeping in her kit, because as of right now, about a third of the characters in the game currently have 1 or more attacks that can penetrate damage immunity. So even though she was fully immune, she wasn't entirely safe. And if you go into World Boss Ultimate, every single one of those bosses can penetrate damage immunity at some point, and you go into PvP, it's flooded with characters that can penetrate damage immunity. So there's no game mode that she would be completely OP broken for. I have no idea why they decided to remove the damage immunity completely, because now she's extremely aggravating to keep alive. The damage is awesome. However, for a character that is being dubbed as the strongest Avenger, I expected more survivability out of her to rival Thor. Thor has a guard. She has a guard, sure, it's a better guard, a 10 hit, 10-second guard, but Thor has a guard, damage immunity, invincibility. What do you got? A 10-second guard. She's supposed to be replacing Thor as the strongest Avenger. We'll just have to wait and see just how much damage she offers to make up for this lackluster survivability. Honestly, I'm seriously pissed off. I hope this is a mistake and they decide to redo something with this uniform in the background and give us back some immunity. They don't have to give us the full 7 seconds that she had previously, but they should have left 2 or 3 seconds, because even the iframes are not full iframes. You can take damage while you're in them. So at no point during her fights is she ever truly safe. For God's sakes, a guard is the worst survivability tool any character can be given in Marvel Future Fight. It's better than nothing, yes. Something is always better than nothing, right? But a guard can be removed by several different skills. Every single World Boss Ultimate stage has the Purifying Wind. A guard can be removed just like that. And every single one of those world bosses can penetrate a guard, and once you get hit with some bleed damage, it's basically just game over for her because she has no healing. So I have no idea why they thought a guard would be good enough to keep her alive when even the iframes are not full iframe. I'm just baffled. I'm starting to wonder if they're even testing these characters when they make changes to them, or if they're just throwing things at a wall and just watching to see what sticks and what doesn't. Honestly, I am very upset right now. It may not come across that way, but believe it, I am very upset. But you don't have to take my word for it. We're gonna jump into World Boss Ultimate right here, and we're gonna put her against Cull Obsidian, and we're gonna put her survivability and DPS on full display, and you can make your own decision. We're gonna go all the way down to stage 15, and we're gonna test her with and without the uniform. Now, because she has the leadership ability, I'll show you guys really quickly in her details page right here. She can actually be used with White Fox. So I'm actually going to do this. We're going to use White Fox leadership to actually buff her radiant form, and we're going to use full Coulson as well. Let me actually take off the uniform so you can see how she does without the uniform, that we can have an idea of what the DPS looks like, and then we'll jump in with the uniform again. Let's actually go. We have the blade twister here, so once we get hit with that and some bleed damage starts pouring on, it's basically going to be a wrap for me. The plus side is, with this uniform, at the very least, I still have the immunity. So all I really have to worry about is the purple attacks from Cull Obsidian. Those will penetrate the immunity, but everything else, I can just tank. I don't think she's gonna have enough damage to kill this guy. So we're just gonna try and see if we can push him in his next phase at the very least. Also, I'm not sure about you guys, but I've been having a little bit of lag. The lag from update 4.7 transferred over to 4.8. I don't know what Netmarble's been doing, but the servers have been holding up very well. Or maybe it's just a sign that I need to get a new phone. I do not know. Yeah, we have like no damage here. We can't even take off one bar. This is with literally the best support characters at her disposal. So yeah, I definitely did not want to keep her this way, right? I wanted the damage increase, but I didn't want to lose all of the immunity. Is it too much to ask for? Let me know, guys. Honestly, are you guys actually enjoying her as she is right now? Yeah, it doesn't even look like we're gonna be able to, like, this is some sad damage. Like, oh my goodness, to think, my goodness, I didn't even realize she was so bad. Are you kidding me? She can't even bring him down into his next phase. Like a minute and a half. We didn't even take off 2 bars yet. Like, the damage is just garbage, bro. Bro, it looks like Coulson was doing more damage than her there. Okay, I'm just joking, but no, there's no way. There's no way Coulson could do more damage than her. But like, seriously, her damage is so bad. Like, I knew it was bad, but like, this is like god awful. But you can see what I'm talking about in regards to her survivability. Like, it was so good before. And literally, the only time you'd have to worry is when you had the poison meteor, or when the bosses get low on HP and then they start just going crazy and using purple attacks left and right. Like, we literally cannot do any real damage to this guy. Wow. Okay, let's actually just get out of here. There's no way we can push him in his next phase. She's just way too weak right now. All right, so let's actually put the uniform back on. And let's actually take a look at the damage and the survivability on full display. All right, let's see how much damage we can do in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Keep in mind that with the previous uniform, guys, in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we were only able to bring this guy down to 14 bars. However, we didn't take any damage that entire fight. This time around, though, she's dishing out way more damage. Like, in 30 seconds, she already eclipsed what she did in 2 minutes and 30 seconds with the other uniform. So the damage is unbelievable in this uniform, like 4 or 5 times more damage, easily, right? But the survivability kind of went down the toilet, right? And all your mistakes will be very evident. And anytime something unfortunate happens to you, like let's say you come out of your iframe and the blade twister is spawning, yeah, that's gonna really piss you off, because you have no immunity to rely on anymore. Every time you make a mistake, you're just gonna get punished severely. So you're basically trading survivability for really good damage. It's a good trade, but it's a frustrating trade, because this is gonna happen to you more than often. You're gonna bleed out, right? You're basically gonna have to run Bree on life support like her career in the MCU if Captain Marvel does not go very well. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap this thing up right here. I don't want to be super salty so soon after an update, but I wanted to be honest with you guys. I've been playing with her. I love the damage, absolutely love the damage, but the survivability went down the shitter. It really did. And it pissed me off, so I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. The uniform definitely is still worth purchasing. just for that massive damage upgrade, because otherwise Captain Marvel is just a useless character. But I definitely don't see her eclipsing Thor like most of us was projecting. But anyways, man, leave me your thoughts in the comments. Maybe your experience so far has been far more positive than mine, and maybe there is something to be taken away from that. So yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comments, guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one.